Hey, what's up guys? It's Derek from the Baseball Channel coming at you again today with yet another video. And today I'm talking about my experience as a bat boy for the Washington Nationals this summer. Now, I posted about this once or twice on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, go ahead. Follow me at TBC Reviews so you can see stuff like this well before I make videos. But basically, I was a bat boy. The Nationals obviously won the World Series, and I got to be a part of it. It was awesome. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I was so fortunate to be able to experience everything that I did. It was probably the best summer I could have possibly asked for, all the way up into October, which did get pretty chaotic because I was a full-time college student and working a lot of hours for this, which I'll get into. But yeah, I was a Nationals bat boy. Here's my jersey, bat boy on the back, World Series patch on the sleeve, and I got to keep all the jerseys because the Nationals are switching, and all of Major League Baseball is switching to Nike jerseys, so these old Majestic ones aren't going to be getting used, so I was able to get each of the bat boy jerseys, and the Nats have a lot of alternates, so I have a ton of bat boy jerseys that I can just keep as souvenirs for a pretty awesome year, something to remember it for. I have obviously a lot of other little things that I've picked up throughout the season, but I just want to tell you guys all about it because it was such an awesome experience, and I know a lot of people would love to do the same thing because if you can't play in the World Series, being a bat boy for it is a pretty good consolation prize, and it's something that's really just so awesome, and I want to share it with you guys and get into some of the details that I can share. Obviously, a lot of it's confidential. The clubhouse is kind of a sacred space, but this is more broad stuff that I think I can share with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. If you like this video, thumbs up. It really helps me out. Alright guys, let's get into the first thing. Okay, so for this example, we're just going to call this a 7 o'clock evening game any day of the week. And this is kind of your standard day as a bat boy because, you know, most games are 7 o'clock. Obviously, the schedule changes depending on what time the game is, but we'll just use this as a rough estimate. So 7 o'clock game, you're going to get to the stadium like 3:30, somewhere in that range. One bat boy is going to go out and shag for BP, and they're going to be at the bucket in center field, and everyone's going to throw it to them. That can change if it's optional BP or details with that. But that bat boy's on the field, and then during the game, he'll be in the clubhouse kind of just hanging out. And then you have two bat boys that are going to be in the dugout for the home team. One will do baseballs, one will do bats. And here's one thing, bat boys don't travel with the team pretty much ever. And every stadium has a group of home bat boys and a group of road bat boys. And they probably rotate that differently no matter where you are. Different teams probably do things differently. What I'm talking about is what I do with the Nationals. I don't know what the Rangers do with their bat boys. I don't know what the Orioles do with theirs. Everyone can do it differently. My guess is most teams do it pretty similar to this, and that's what I'll be describing. So you're getting to the stadium like 3:30, helping out with all kinds of stuff before the game, and then you're not leaving the stadium until at least probably a solid 2 hours after the end of the game. And the reason for that is because bat boys do not just show up at game time and work the game and leave. There's so many other things that we do because we also are pretty much clubhouse assistants. And what that means is any little thing that could help players make their lives easier, bat boys are helping to do. So that can be taking out coolers of water and Gatorade. It can be taking out gum and seeds. It can be cleaning their shoes after BP, cleaning their cleats after the game. We're always doing their laundry, so we're hanging their clothes back up in their lockers. There's a lot of stuff that ends up happening. We're filling fridges with water and Gatorade in the clubhouse. So there are a lot of little tasks like that. And there's also a lot of standing around just because there's a long day for baseball. If home BP is starting at 4:30, goes an hour until, call it 5:30, you have all of that time before the game. And the players are maybe getting treatment in the training room. Maybe they're just sitting at their locker talking. There's all kinds of stuff that they do. And we're always kind of just hanging around, helping out in whatever way we are instructed to do. Okay, so obviously working in an MLB dugout and clubhouse, you're with MLB players and coaches. And this is kind of an interesting dynamic. Everyone is very, very kind, very courteous, very polite, and that is great. Baseball is a great sport for that. The players don't think they're bigger than they are. I really didn't experience a single player who was rude to me or, you know, kind of just stomped all over me, and that was very appreciated. And there definitely are interactions with players, and part of that is just the longer you're there, the more you become a familiar face, things become more natural. There's always still that dynamic of you're a bat boy and they're a player. I mean, that doesn't really go away, and nor should it. I mean, it's kind of just logic. But everyone is really nice. The coaches are all really nice, and obviously that depends. Some teams have worse people than others, and one of the reasons the Nationals won is because there was such a great chemistry in the clubhouse, and obviously that helps. Being a winning team helps because losing causes stress. But overall, interacting with players, it's definitely nerve-wracking at first, but you get to know them and everything kind of loosens up. You're still not going to be best buds with them. You're not going to go out to dinner with them, but there is kind of a cool sort of working relationship that develops. And I don't want to overstate it because you're not best buds, but there is some interaction, hi and byes, stuff like that. You help them and they appreciate it. So I guess that's the best way I can put it. And I don't want to get into too much detail, but that's kind of a loose, overarching thing I can tell you. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to being a bat boy that I can't explain, but here are a couple kind of other little tidbits that I think you guys would enjoy. So first of all, because I'm in the dugout and the TV cameras are always trying to show a coach or someone else, a lot of times I will end up being on TV. Actually, during the World Series, I ended up kind of being on there, sort of focused during the Stand for Cancer thing, and that was kind of crazy, kind of awesome. I got to honor some people in my family who have been affected by cancer, so that was pretty cool. And I was on TV kind of all season on accident, basically, kind of just in the background of shots. And you'll just get people texting you after the game like, yo, I saw you. And it's pretty cool, and you get used to it. You got to make sure if you're chewing gum, you're not like spitting down your chin, or if you have seeds, you're not like making a fool out of yourself, can't get caught like picking your nose in the corner. So that is something to keep in mind. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Now, another thing that you guys might be curious about is autographs. Since you're in the clubhouse with everyone, yes, you can get autographs, but you have to kind of walk a balance because you don't want to be a fanboy in the clubhouse because you're working for these guys. You want to keep it professional, but you can get an autograph here and there. During some of the playoff celebrations, I got some selfies with guys. So there are ways to do it. You just don't want to be obnoxious and you don't want to cross the line. That's really all there is to it. Alright, so now real quick, I'm just going to talk about my pay because no, I don't do this for free. They could probably find some people that would do it for free. Heck, I might even be willing to do it for a little bit for free, but we work so many hours that labor laws don't allow that, so I do get paid. I assume every team in the league is paying their bat boys. I don't know what it is. I don't know if other people get an hourly rate or just one like fixed income per game. I don't know all the specifics, but yes, I do get paid, and I don't want to say exactly what I get paid. No, I'm not raking in the dough. I'm not getting paid like a player, but I do get compensated for my work. Alright guys, so if you have any questions, please comment them down below. I can't answer everything, but I'll be happy to do it. I'm probably going to make some more videos about this because it's a pretty interesting topic, and I think a lot of you guys would like to hear about it. There is a lot to it, cool stuff that I've experienced. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and play ball. This is the Baseball Channel.